Well done! Welcome, everybody! Yay! Phoenix Wright! Yay! Ace Attorney! Yay! I've never played it before. I'm very excited. This is the first one, right? Yeah, we want to do this one. Start at the beginning, where it all began. So I've seen parts of the... Okay, cool. Well, my notification says that I have 3 chats right now. Like, 3 people talking in chat. There's only one thing coming up. I watched the first gameplay years ago, but I don't remember jack shit. Yeah, me as well. So I've, like, seen some of the gameplay from this. Like, I've seen... I don't even know if it was all of the first one. I'm not really sure. But I don't remember anything about it, really. Like, I remember this guy. I remember his face, but that's about it. Let's go, my guy. I'm ready. Ooh. Is it blood? Oh no! Someone has died. Damn it, why me? Can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. Okay, so just right off the bat, we know who it is. We just gotta prove it. I'll make it look like he did it. The very sinister grin. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Yeah, they really went all in on the blood red. Boy, am I nervous. Yeah. Not even neon pink. Lame. I know. They could just stand to take a few cues from Danganronpa. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Oh, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. Yeah, I'm also very intrigued by this, like, full-on titties-out look in a courtroom. But, like, good for her. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Thank you for the Rocky emote in chat. Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. How can we... let me see. I think I want that. So if I do that... Oh, doesn't matter. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. They really went with tomato ketchup red. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butz. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. Look at him profusely sweating. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 10th. Oh, we're just diving right into it. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butz. The prosecution's ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. I'm a lawyer. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thanks. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, knees weak, palms are sweaty, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butz. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butz, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Oh, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. It's, Nope, no way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You absolute fucking idiot. You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Oh, of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot temporarily. Yeah, who let this man into the courtroom? He's really struggling. Don't know if he's really meant to be here. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Please don't make a fucking fool out of yourself. What did she say? The options button? I immediately forgot. What did she say? R1, R1. That's right. Cindy. Can I look at it? There she is. Cindy Stone. The victim in this case, a model. She lived in an apartment by herself. Cinder block. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. We straight up watched it happen. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. Show me a blunt object. Okay, you've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court what that object was? The statue of the thinker. It was found next to the floor, next to the victim lying on the floor. Court accepts it as evidence. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added to the trial. Evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Hi, Mel! I'm also into the music on this. I'm like, wow, like we're like 3 for 3 with the last few games we played. Like these soundtracks are fucking incredible. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butz, to the stand. Mr. Butz? Is there a Butz? A Seymour Butz? Okay. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Oh, I got the hic burps. Mr. Butz, is it not true that recently... What? Is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? Perhaps a poor choice of words. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butz, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She said she had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Apparently arrived home from Paris on 7:30 the day before the murder. Dude, I hated Romeo and Juliet. Even as a teenager, I was like, damn, You guys are pretty fucking extra, huh? Couldn't have just waited 5 fucking seconds? You're 13. Relax. Hormones be raging. Dude, no way. The victim was a model but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? I know. We're not really getting a strong case for Butz here. Yes, older man who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Ms. Stone was. Wow, fucking rude. Tell me, Mr. Butz, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Stop him from answering. That doesn't seem appropriate. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof! Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? The cheating she-dog, I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Okay, I mean, I feel like we're a little off track here. Yeah, let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Quite. Oh boy, it's not looking so good. Next question. When you went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Yeah, I really like the idea of that too, Mel, of just like straight up actually in the afterlife. Like, hey, I got a fucking bone to pick with you. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Great. Perfect answer, Nick. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Me and Sarah trying to communicate telepathically. I was there, I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butz? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so like, I didn't see her. Oh my god, I really did give him like the right voice. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Oh god. The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butz is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Okay, well, how is that lying? Wait, didn't he say he was at her house? Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. Nick is kind of a doofus. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Sawit. Oh, it's this fucking guy. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? His eyebrows are backwards. You know what I mean? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Look, I can be rude. This guy's a straight-up murderer. I'll make fun of his eyebrows if I want. Some people just got backwards eyebrows. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby public park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. I gave him a vaguely Seinfeldish voice. That's him! That's the defendant sitting right over there! Okay. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Never trust a man wearing a magenta suit. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Sir? Yes, Your Honor? Wait, what? They wouldn't be able to work, right? I guess maybe a cordless phone could, but no, it wouldn't be able to because it wouldn't have anything, right? Or am I dumb? I distinctly remember phones not working when I was a kid whenever we had a blackout. Anyway, however, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor. I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Ah, fuck, okay. Alright, right, this is it, the real deal. What exactly are we supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do we prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Landline phones would work in a blackout? Really? Really? I'm gonna like need to confirm that. Hold on, I need to fix this couch. I don't know what I did to it. As usual, I'm just like absolutely sinking into this thing. I don't know what's happening. Alright, I don't know if that actually did anything, but effort was made. Alright, that's the only time I'm doing that. I can't wait to get a new couch someday. Far, far in the future. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I genuinely, if I remember, I really will Google that phone thing later, because I'm like, no way! I remember, like... I don't know. Maybe it was later in my life when the phone was hooked up through the internet, and then, so maybe if it was a blackout and then the modem went out. But I distinctly remember that from when I was a kid. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Court record, contradictions, yes. I just don't trust his posture. Okay, so... Can I just... well, I don't want to... I want to just look at the stuff first. Because I feel like the first thing... He saw her at 1, he said? Yeah, a door-to-door salesman shouldn't be trusted for anything. Agreed. Going door-to-door selling season, I saw a man fleeing the apartment. Thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Saw her lying there. Unable to go inside. Thought to call the police immediately. He said he couldn't go inside. He said he was too scared to go inside. Yeah, this guy's probably one of her best sugar daddies. He said he couldn't go inside, so how did he try to call from her phone? There's no way this guy's a sugar daddy. You're right, the suit. Look at how big those shoulders are in him. This shit doesn't fit him right. Nearby park, found a public phone. It was 1 p.m. Man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Oh, there you go. She didn't die until like 4 or 5. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m., you're sure? Yep, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death as sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. This music does slap, man, I'm telling you. Every game we've been playing, the music has just been, like, incredible. How do you explain this 3-hour game? Oh, that hurt. Oh my god, this guy. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Thank you, Judge. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Hell yeah. Thanks, Mia. Love you. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? I know this is a video game, and we will say this many times throughout this series, but it's so funny to me to imagine this in, like, a real courtroom. Like, oh, we figured out you were lying. Do you want to tell a different story? Because we'll believe you then. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Okay, but wasn't there a blackout? Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Let's go, let's go. I got it. Let's fucking go, dude. This man is clearly clinically insane. Yeah, he's got a lot going on. Yeah, it is weird hearing shit like tapes. What year did this come out? That it was still, like, relevant to be like, oh, she was just taping another. Found the body, I heard the time. A voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Sir? You're full of shit. Hold it right there. Prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, and this record proves it. 2000? Wait, these games are old? Team Weird Sugar Daddy Dude. Anders, why are you supporting this man? You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Whoa, they were Game Boy Advance games in Japan first, and then we got them as DS ports. Oh, shit. Yeah, I knew about the DS thing, but I didn't know it was that long ago. In, like, 05 is when we got it. Oh, shit. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, wait, I remember now. Let's go, come on. Does his hair just bounce? My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. The shock of finding the body has led you to hearing voices. I think we need to get you some help. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Alright, let's go, bud. Fix your shit. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer, excuse me, used it to hit the victim. Must have been what I saw. Yeah, like, sorry, JK. Actually, what I meant was this. This judge is way too, he's just way too, I don't even want to say gullible. He's just like, he has too much faith in these people. He's like, oh yeah, okay. No, I get it. Yeah, people get confused. That's fine. The defense may cross-examine the witness. It makes sense. He's innocent. Yeah. Gladly. Alright, let's fucking go, dude. So I'm gonna guess it has something to do with the... Because we have the... We have the murder weapon. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was a statue. How is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. As the witness stated, it's a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. So the murder weapon was a claymore clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. What? Who could have seen this coming? Yeah. No way. This guy? This Gene Belcher? The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Larry Butz, you dodged a bullet. This woman clearly had terrible taste and decor. True, she was with Larry, so maybe not the most reputable source of taste in general. No, Larry seems nice. Mr. Butz. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I mean, I just did. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Oh, shit. Damn, he's really going for it. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Damn, this music is really going. I love this. I'm having a great time. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Basic? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That's true. It would have made more sense to hold the scrawny part and hit her with the chunkier part, right? Look, I hit the clock. I heard. No, I mean, I saw the... You ever been so mad you literally wig yourself, throw your own wig at someone else? It was him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn. Burn! Give him death. Maybe he didn't want the head to crack off. Yeah, very possible. Could have just snapped. Order, order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. That's not true. You can't just say words. You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. You have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. The sound Mr. Sawwood heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply... Shit. Try sounding the clock doesn't... I don't think that makes a lot of sense. Ask the neighbors? No, maybe we should try sounding the clock, because then we can see how far off it was. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. Certainly is a strange way to announce the time. I'd like to call the neighborhood to the stand. The band, the neighborhood of the sweater weather fame. Just all of their neighbors. Yeah, we're gonna need you guys all to come into court. Have you heard this clock before? Thanks. Well, he is a thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah, my glasses. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawwood heard at the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawwood, try to talk your way out of this one. Ooh, he's feisty now. He's confident. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. Means I cannot let you indict the witness. unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down there to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Mia! I mean, Chief! Listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Dang. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Maybe the blackout? Because it was a shitty clock. Your Honor, the victim had a tendency to buy shitty stuff. All of her shit was broken, like all the time. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see if pull this one off. I don't know, maybe the passport? Is it something to do? I was gonna say maybe the blackout, but that wouldn't make sense. Because it wasn't like it wasn't plugged in or anything. Yeah, that's why I was thinking the passport, right? Because like, yeah, time zones, yeah, because like, if she was, but did she just have it with her? Did she just, oh, maybe she bought it in Paris. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Yes. Did know that. Absolutely. See? Yeah. No, I didn't fucking know that. I don't know where they are. Where are they? That's 9 hours from there. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit, or should I say, Mr. Did It. Hell yeah, get him, Phoenix. He's gonna lose it. Actual foaming at the mouth. Order, I say. He's dead. We did it. That's so funny. This case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. Well, my witness is dead now, so I don't really have anything to do here. He was arrested and taken away, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? Yeah, straight up murderer with rabies. Terrible combination. I murdered out of the rage inflicted upon me by my rabies. Okay, I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. Yeah, I'm kind of fucking epic. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butz, not guilty. Hell yeah. They have the confetti ready and everything. Let's get out of here. Turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Damn. Fucking rip. August 3rd. Okay, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. Larry can't pick women, thus almost got locked away. Yeah, I think maybe Larry has the worst taste. Yeah, he has worse taste than Cindy does. Not sure. Oh, bud. Oh, no. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. What the fuck are you talking about? Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butz. Mia, please pay attention to detail. Harry Butz. That's hilarious. I made a Seymour Butz joke before, but Harry Butz is better. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Are you allowed to just take that from evidence? Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that just make you want to cry? Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? What the heck is she talking about? Oh, fuck. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, the fact that she still had it, maybe? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. This is the clock you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her when she traveled. Oh, that's true. That's really cute. Yeah, I like the take that in mid-conversation with your friend while you're trying to make him feel better. Also, isn't he, like, kind of adorable? Look at him with his little sleeves hanging off of his hands. Just a little guy. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Excuse me. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Hopefully, you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Live, love, laugh. Never let go of